There are a lot of reasons to care about what is going on in Ukraine right now. And one of the ways that we here in St. Louis that we're going to start feeling those impacts pretty immediately is here at the gas station. Of course, that's because oil prices are going up to levels we haven't seen in years. And in fact, I checked with AAA. Gas prices here in St. Louis, they're already higher than they were just a week ago. Prayers here in St. Louis as war wages halfway across the world.
Well, most of the families in our parish are fairly recent immigrants, so everyone has direct family connections and ties in Ukraine. Several of our parishioners are actually in Ukraine at this very moment.
At Assumption Ukrainian Catholic Church in South County, it has been a stressful 24 hours attempting to contact loved ones.
It hits very close to home. It's extremely personal.
There are many Ukrainian Americans here in St. Louis, as well as Russian Americans.
It's devastating, honestly. Like, I don't know. I'm ashamed to be Russian.
Tatiana owns Handlebar in the Grove and watched the invasion unfold on the news. And while there is a personal impact on our neighbors, the war in Europe will have an impact on all of us.
This is a massive kind of attack that's really unlike anything we've seen since World War II.
Jim Wurst is an expert on international policy and says we are all going to feel the impact of this conflict at the pump, at the grocery store, and in the stock market.
If you're getting ready to retire and suddenly your mutual fund drops by a third, that's big news.
But for those with family and friends in the middle of this horror, the potential loss is much greater than monetary.
Don't take your freedoms for granted. Don't take your peace for granted.
We believe that as Christians, we are called to love our neighbor. In this case, loving our neighbor also means defending our neighbor and our family and our land.
We're all watching this very closely. Of course, in addition to the immediate effects here at the PUP, there's going to be some long-term impacts that we might see, including the chips that are inside of our cars. You know, those that we're already having trouble getting because of the supply chain shortage. Well, those could be even harder to get because the materials used to make those chips, well, a lot of them come from Russia and Ukraine. Corey, Sam.